Welcome back to my channel, Healing with Kearra. Just want to do a pick a card today. So today is July 7th, 2023, obviously. But yeah, 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. So it's like a 7-year is what people say. So today is 777. So um I want to do a little like pick a card, choose between two piles, and just look into, do like kind of a deep dive into what you need to know right now. So, yeah, I'll have like timestamps for the piles in the description. We're going to use the Santa Marta Book of the Dead Tarot, and then the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. So, yeah, you can like the thumbnail photo shows like both of the piles here. So whichever deck you resonate with more. Um, yeah, and like I did like a love reading earlier today, and I explained in there that I got a microphone and something to help me with like my camera angle and stuff. So I hope you can hear me a little better and see me, or like see the cards a little better, like see the reading. So, yeah, we'll just get right into it with the Santa Marta Tarot first. So, yeah, we're going to be looking at what do you need to know? What do you need to know right now, today? What information is coming through for pile 1? Okay. Too many, Spirit. Okay, so right away, the first thing that came out is the Page of Wands. So right, what I'm seeing with this card here is like some sort of information that was kind of like hanging or like waiting, like some sort of information that was like in suspension here, or like waiting to be delivered or waiting to come forward. Is like a messenger that was like kind of like buying their time or like waiting to come forward and deliver a message. It's like waiting for something to come through. um, has been like in the works or in manifestation or like in limbo for kind of a long time here. So We have the Eight of Pentacles, so this is like what's grounding the situation. So this is something that you could have been working towards or like saving towards, some sort of like effort. And it's like you've been waiting to hear back from some news here, or um, you were like having to put in a lot of effort and like put in a lot of like downtime. Um, in order to like bring something in that was like in suspension here. It's like in order to call in something, you had to put in like a lot of groundwork. Um, there was like an investment that was okay, like some sort of big investment that was made, and then it was like waiting to hear the news back or waiting to hear back like um, the payoff or how this was going to go. So, what's influencing here? We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, someone could have been like blocking the situation with the influence, or there could have been like someone else involved. And so, um, the information, this like key information being able to like come forward was like in limbo. Um, Working really hard towards for a long time and like really saving up for like a big investment that was being made here is like having to be put on hold or not being able to follow through at a certain point because there was some sort of other influence or like someone coming in and like blocking the situation and not um like someone being really stubborn and unwilling to communicate here, someone like not willing to hear you, um someone just feeling like the way that they think that things should be or like they know best here, um, feeling like they have some sort of expertise. And so it's like not willing to compromise or like putting up a blockage here, not like really listening. So things were kind of like swinging back and forth in limbo for a minute. So yeah, what's delaying things here? We have the Strength. So it's like you had to like learn how to, so with this here I'm getting like you had to learn how to like overcome your demons and move through this person's like walls and figure out a way to like still communicate here, or in the meantime while this person was like putting up all these blocks, you had to like go inward, and or like while this there was like this other influence here that was like stopping things from being able to move forward, it was a time where then you had to go inward and like kind of fight your own demons and like learn how to like overcome certain things within yourself. It's like learning how to like fight your own demons and like um overcome some sort of inner battle, like gives you the strength to be able to come up against this other energy that's been opposing the situation, or to kind of like navigate a conversation or dealing with the blocks that are happening here with this. It's like you see this as like a long-term investment or something that you put a lot of time and effort and money into here. So it's like forced you to like go within and like look at yourself and what you need to change about yourself first, or like how you need to learn to work with your own ego in order to like battle other people's egos here, or to get them to kind of like drop their walls or like hear you or understand where you're coming from. It's like you had to go in and do like the self work here first before you could like compete with this like other energy or this other blockage or something like attack or something that was coming here. um you had to like find a peace within yourself first and like come to like this inner balance within yourself so you weren't like struggling with your own demons. um it's like something you had to do in the meantime while you were navigating this, but then finding that emotional strength to figure out how to like overcome that within yourself and come out on top of that within yourself, like gives you the tools to navigate um like this other situation, this outside influence here that's creating like all these blockages and just like jamming up the situation here. Okay, so with like, so we have like what's spiritually coming in here, like what's spiritually shifting here. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. And so what I'm seeing is like someone's coming in to help you here. You're getting some sort of outside assistance, some sort of like someone's literally with the bag and the pentacle coming out. Someone's literally like giving you a gift. With the Three of Wands, it's like some sort of outside influence is coming into the situation to try to help make things better, try to like give some sort of resources or add some sort of value here, or like bring something to the table that's really necessary, in order to try and like help create something new here or like help move something along. It's like this a third party comes in that has like this key wisdom or information, and then they're also able to like assist like in a material way here. So it's like bringing knowledge and material assistance in some way. But yeah, it's something that's like unrelated with the threes here. It's like something that's from the outside. With the threes, it represents like the power of unrelated forces coming together to create something new. So this is like the potential of someone from outside the situation coming in to offer assistance or help in the situation to help like move things, get things moving along and get them out of this like swinging back and forth energy here. So there's someone else that was like create, there's this outside energy in the situation that was creating all these blockages and not letting something that you've really like worked towards and worked really hard towards and invested a lot in here, is like blocking this from being able to proceed forward or for you to get some sort of like results here or to like go to the next level with some information. And so now you're getting this this like third party is coming in to like help you. So maybe this person has some sort of like offering here, like some sort of financial assistance or some sort of um, understanding here of like how to work with this other energy that's been like blocking things and like putting a stop here. And so in the meantime, you've had to go in and like battle your own ego and your own like um it's like you don't want to force it or you don't want to become this like really like domineering controlling person, and so you had to try to figure out a way to like um rein in your demons, if you will. And so now there's like this help or this assistance coming in. So it's like um, you're being able to like grow as a person through this like reining in of your demons, like I just mentioned. So that's like as you learn how to like work with yourself, then it teaches you how to work with these like other people that are making things really difficult here. But having this like outside help come in, I'm seeing it's just going to like help fast track the situation. Like they're going to come in with some sort of like key component that's like really, really needed here. It's like you've put in a lot of work and time and effort and energy into this, and you've built a foundation. You've invested a lot in this. Maybe you had to like save up a lot in order to do this, but it's like you were only able to do so much because there was like all these other people influencing you in this really negative way. So you kind of had to like humble yourself here and get on top of your ego and allow this like outside help to come in, to move things forward and get you out of this like limbo period that you were stuck in. So it's like letting someone come in and create something new here by like bringing the situation even farther along. Yes, so the action that you want to take here, the advised action, we have the Six of Swords. So that's like taking everything that like wasn't working out here and everything that's like fallen apart and like moving in a more positive direction, moving into calmer waters. And then the Queen of Cups. So in this card, there's literally like a woman offering her heart, right? And so what I'm getting with this is like the advice here is to take this like outside assistance and know that it's coming from like a really genuine place here, and the intention is to help you with your goal here, whatever you've been working really really hard towards and investing in, and you've like laid this really solid foundation. It's like you just need this outside assistance to come in and like take you to the next level, or like take you just a little bit farther, like I had said previously. So yeah, accept this like help, accept this offering, because it's going to help bring you into a better place here. Um, it's like going to help you travel like where you want to go. And so I'm seeing like with the Queen of Swords, there was like this blockage, right? Like some outside influencing, like really jamming up, just like keeping this person on this swing going back and forth. But now there's like, because of this offering here, there's like this opportunity to actually move forward here, right, with the boat. And so it's like take the opportunity. That's the advice here, is like take the offering or the opportunity or the assistance, this outside assistance. Take whatever this person is like offering to you here, because it's going to help you get where you're trying to go. It's going to help you get in a better direction, and like get moving again. And whatever this like, it's maybe you have this like something that you want to do, or like something you're trying to invent, or like you feel like you have this information that you're like trying to get out to others and like share with people in some way, and you just need like a little bit of help getting there. And so don't be afraid to like take the help, because it's coming from a genuine place. Like they have genuine intentions to help move you forward in a positive way. So definitely like in the meantime, you've been like kind of brought to this place where you're like humbling yourself and like humbling your ego and like accepting help from others, right? Like maybe before you thought like trying to do it all on your own and just like um earn it all on your own here was like the strong thing to do, right? So it's like you were like blocking help, or like blocking any sort of like um assistance here, because like your ego was saying like, oh, like in order for it to be real, like I have to like get it on my own, or um it has to be like all me. You felt like it was like a weakness to allow someone to like come in and help you here, or like give you the assistance that you need. But yeah, if you can like humble yourself here and allow someone to come in and like help you move past, because so that it's like you're totally capable of doing it all on your own, like you could obviously, but there's this like outside influence that's like affecting things here. And so it's not just like you and your goal, it's like you and your goal and like some sort of weird outside influence. And so you're um like battling with this like energy here that you're just like having a hard time navigating, is what I'm getting. And so it's just keeping you in this like back and forth, like you're not able to come forward with like whatever valuable information you feel like you want to like share with people, or whatever you've invested in, like you're not able to get the results that you want, or like something is just not able to like manifest in the time that you need. And so yeah, it's like this really like lowering your pride, and yeah, maybe there's some sort of financial assistance, or someone has some sort of like advice, or maybe both, It's just like letting some third party come in here and help you like overcome these blockages. Like maybe this other person will just have some sort of key information to help you navigate like whatever it is you've been dealing with. It's like keeping you stuck in this like period where you can't see any results. There's like some sort of like key component that's like stopping you um, from being able to move forward. So be open to like receive that help and like be open to finally, yeah, I'm just getting like letting others like um, share with you, like someone just really, really generously. It's with the heart here. It's like whoever's coming in to help you, there's no strings attached. Like they're not going to hold it over your head or like make you feel bad about it or make you feel like you're weak or you like you weren't like there's not going to be any sort of guilt trip later. Like it's just is really, really genuine. Like someone is just um sees you and they see that they have something that could help you, and so they're just genuinely offering it to you, no strings attached. It's coming from a good place and it's going to help you move in the direction that you want to go. So it's like take the ride, get on the boat and move forward. It's like this person isn't going to like throw it in your face later and be like, oh, the only reason you were able to get out of that is because of me or whatever. Like maybe you were in this like that's where this sense of ego is coming from, is like trying to protect yourself because you've had a lot of people in the past do that to you, like help you out and then take it away from you, and so you felt like you had to just like do this all on your own and like do all the work on your own, like put all your own money into it, like just like totally like build it from the ground up yourself. But there's like something that's blocking you here that you can't quite figure out or you can't quite see or understand, that's stopping you from like having the results that you want to come forward. So like trust in the divine. Sometimes God or the divine or whatever you believe in and resonate with will literally like put people in our path to help get us to where he's trying to take us. And so it's like being humble enough to accept that outside help from spirit and the divine. And there are people out there who are also humble enough to know that like, yeah, I helped that person or I gave that person what they needed, but I was being led by God, and um so were they, and like they don't come back and just like take it from you. Like some people, when they give you something, they genuinely let it go, and it actually comes from a good place. And so don't be afraid to like accept help here. So the current outcome right now, with the Chariot in the reverse, and we have Justice at the bottom of the deck here, and then the Moon underneath that. So yeah, there's something here that you're not able to see. There's something that's like being blocked from you. um there's something that you just can't quite like figure out, or like figure out how to navigate through, and it's just kind of like keeping you caught up. So right now in this present moment, you're like not able to move forward and like get where you're trying to go. But yeah, I'm seeing that there is this potential for this like outside influence here, this third party to come in and present you with something really, really special that's really going to help you. So maybe when this comes in, it's going to be like a huge change of course, or like a huge shift of course, or you're going to look like you're going to feel hesitant because you're going to feel like this doesn't look like it's going to take me in the same direction that I was trying to go in, or like it just doesn't. Um, yeah, you're just hesitant to think that like taking this outside assistance is going to get you in the same place that you could get before, right? And so right now you're just like really, really hesitant. And so that's where like right now you're just in this period of like learning to um, like overcome that part of your ego and see that there is like actually a strength in um being like allowing yourself to be rerouted and like get help from others. Like it seems like a detour. You're like doubting this because you're like, this doesn't seem like it's going to take me in the like same place. Like you have this idea in your head of like where you need to be in order for these results to come forward, and you're like, this doesn't seem right, or like this doesn't seem like it's taking me in that same direction, this seems like it's going to lead me astray. So there's like a doubting energy of like a lack of faith energy. But sometimes when something comes in and causes us to like change course or reroute or like go about things in a different way, that's that specifically key thing that's going to help us to move forward. And sometimes we just need to like genuinely just move forward and like get onto the next like stepping stone in order to like get out of a cycle that we're stuck in, and then we can regroup from there. And so, yeah, sometimes it just takes like a little push or a little bit of help from the outside to just like get us like on our feet again. And there's no shame in that. Like no one should ever be ashamed or like feel bad for needing a little bit of help or just needing like a little bit of boost. Um yeah, it's like a divine order here. Um it's like spirit is trying to work with you here to like restore justice in the situation. And so um yeah, you want to like be humble enough to um like let other people help you, and sometimes like another person's perspective on the situation, they can see something you couldn't see, right? So sometimes it just takes that third set of eyes, or like that third just that other person coming in with just that like perfect set of information or perspective or something, in order to like allow us to like see something we couldn't see here before. Like, yeah, other people's perspective on the situation, they have like a different, they see things in a different light. And so that can just like help us to restore balance into like whatever we're trying to do here. Yeah, whatever like results that are just not like really coming forward or manifesting for you at this time. Um, Spirit is trying to like work with you to help you regain balance and composure in the situation, and to be able to like move into a better direction here. So it's basically it's your choice whether you want to like take the opportunity or not, or if you think like you're strong enough to just kind of like handle it all on your own, then that's totally your choice. Everyone has free will. um I'm gonna get one of these cards here. Yeah, so we have veiled at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, something is like you can't see something. Something is being hidden from you, or it's like you just don't have clarity, or you're just not able to like navigate something. Like with the Queen of Swords here, there's some sort of like blockage, some sort of perspective that you aren't able to get here. Um, so yeah, like I said, like sometimes it just takes like a third set of eyes looking at the situation, and they can see something that you can't, or someone else will like come into the situation and reveal some sort of hidden truth about the situation that will give you some sort of like key secret or like key understanding here. It's like you'll understand something that you didn't understand before, and then with that information, it's like this key perspective that like opens things up for you to like know how to navigate this. um yeah, it's just coming with like a little bit of like help from the outside, some from an outside source here. Like the spirit is just trying to like work with you. But then we have message. So yeah, that's what I was originally getting, is like this person's like hanging on to a message and like feeling like they have to wait. It's like it's kind of stuck in limbo here. It's like not being able to like present itself at this time. But yeah, there is something here that does want to come forward. So it's like once um this like third party is able to come in and offer some sort of perspective or uncover something here, or like kind of help you here with some sort of like gift or understanding, um, then it's going to clear the way for like this message to be able to come through, or for you to be able to deliver your message. If that's what it was, like if you feel like there's something that like you wanted to present but you're being blocked, like you'll be able to get this through. Or if you feel like you're not getting the results that you want in something, it's like it'll finally start to come through. Or um, if you've been like waiting for some sort of message or waiting for some sort of information here, it'll like finally be cleared up to come through. um yeah, so I'm just getting, it's all about um just kind of like humbling yourself here and letting like someone from the outside help you with this in order to make sense of things and help like clear the pathway for things to come through. So yeah, that's all I have for pile one. Thank you. If this resonated with you, you can always click the link in my description to get a more personal reading. Um, but yeah, I hope you have a really great day. So, pile two, we're going to be using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. So, yeah, today is 777, right? Like I explained in the intro. And so we're going to just be taking a look into um, what you need to know right now, just like what's going on around you. Seven's just like a lucky number for some people, right? Um, sometimes be like spiritually auspicious days when we have those like number sequences, certain number patterns. So I thought it would be just a fun day to look at the energies and see what advice Spirit has for us. All right, right away, the Five of Torches. So there's like a competition, like a struggle, feeling like we're literally like racing someone or fighting someone or competing with someone to get something that we want. It's like an uphill battle or an uphill struggle where you feel like you're competing with someone or you're trying to like beat someone. Okay. So what's grounding the situation? We have the Four of Pentacles. So this person's like being really withholding here. Like this tree is like about to die here, right? It's like no leaves or like there's nothing growing on this tree, and this person's like holding everything they have to themselves. Like they can see that there's like lack here. Um, but they're just like, okay, well, this is all mine. So it's like this very like stingy type of a nature here. It's like even though I have more than enough, I'm going to hang on to it. So what's influencing the situation? We have the Ten of Cups. So yeah, this like happily ever after, like all the chaos is clearing, the sun shining in on this happy couple here. So that's a positive influence. So that could be like what these people are competing for. It's like these people are like racing up the hill, and it's like the one in front feels like someone's going after like what they're going for. So there could be something that you like really, really want here, or like you're really chasing after, and you feel like there's other people that also want the same thing. So yeah, the influence here, we have the Three of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So you definitely feel like there's some sort of third party energy that you need to be concerned about. Um, so the King of Pentacles could be like all these people are competing for the King of Pentacles. So this is what's delaying things here. So yeah, you feel like this King of Pentacles is like hanging out with other people or like giving his time and attention to other people here. So yeah, maybe they're being like withholding towards you, and like not giving you as much energy or attention. They're like kind of like holding back from you and like giving to like others here, like kind of giving attention to others. And so it's making you feel like um, there's like all these people that also want what you want, or you feel like you're in this like really, really competitive, like your ego is coming up here and you feel like you have to compete for someone or like chase after someone that's like giving their attention to others here. Um, so we have the Six of Cups. So you could feel like um, you could feel as though like you knew this person in a past life, or like you feel like you feel like for whatever reason you have like a leg up, or like you have um like okay, even though this person is like giving to other people right now and is like not giving you a lot of attention right now, is like being really withholding and like maybe like stingies with their like emotions and just like how they're like giving to you in the relationship. um they're like investing into other people here, or like they need to be around like other people in order to like have a good time, or they spend like a lot of time with their friends and they're just like acting kind of different, and so then it's making you feel like, oh my gosh, maybe there's like another person that's like competing for their time or something here. um but yeah, you okay, so the reason why you feel as though you have like a leg up in the situation, or like you're closer to achieving this with the situation, even though the other person is like caught up in this right now. You feel like this is just like a right now energy, or like this is what they're doing right now to distract themselves. But you guys have like a more spiritual connection, or like maybe you guys knew each other when you were kids, or like you've known each other for a long time, or you feel this like soul connection with them, or you feel this like really spiritual connection with them, and you feel confident that they're gonna like wake up to this as well, or like um you feel confident that like the nostalgia of like what you guys had in the past, or like from your perspective you feel like what you guys have is like actually genuine. or it's like this like deeper thing. It's like this deeper like spiritual connection. Like you feel like it all goes back to like the connection you have with like your family, and like um there's just like more here, like there's like more to offer here, there's like more substance. um you feel this like psychic intuitive like connection with them. um like, yeah, maybe you guys were like together in a past life or something. You just feel like really undeniably like this is your person. And so even though right now it's like doesn't really look like that, or they don't seem like they're like super focused on this, or um they're like leaning on all these other people for support, or like not investing in you the way you would want, like you still feel really really hopeful that like things are going to shift here, like they're going to wake up, like the way that they feel for you is going to like overpower them or something. They'll have some sort of like realization and wake up, and you'll be able to have this moment where like all of the chaos like breaks, and you can kind of just like embrace each other here. With the Prince of Torches, this is kind of like the Knight of Wands, and so this is like someone who hasn't really matured to like um be like in this stable relationship, or to like give back to their partner like in the way that they could. Like you feel like they're just in this like, okay, like from your perspective you're thinking like, okay, like with these other situations that they're giving to, or these other people that they're leaning on right now, you feel like it's not real. Like you feel like, okay, that's just like they're just in their player energy right now, like experiencing a lot of things, like moving on from one thing to the next, like super flighty. um but you feel like ultimately they're going to choose you, like with the Two of Torches underneath. You feel like the like connection that you guys have is like more spiritual, more like genuine. There's like more to offer, there's like more substance. It like ties back to like your guys's like um feelings of like comfort and home. And um yeah, so you feel like ultimately they're that you feel like they're in this place right now where they're just like trying to choose between like all this other stuff, and then like this potential of like this really um like happily ever after type of relationship with you guys, or this like more spiritual connection with you guys. So yeah, you feel like this is like the vibe that they have right now. um like they're just kind of like going through their options before they're like ready to settle down and like make a real choice. And then you feel like what they have for you is like more genuine and different. So the action here, so this is like the advice or the action that is recommended. We have the Tower. So, and then the current outcome, we have the Moon and the Ten of Torches. So, okay, so with the Ten of Torches here, this person has like a lot. They're really overwhelmed and they have like too much on their plate, but it's like they found a way to like divide it up and like carry it easily, or like they found a way to handle this, to like step up and like handle all of this. And with the Moon here, it's like leaning on another person for comfort and support. Okay, so what I'm getting is like um it's like the trauma bond that you have with someone, where like um you have like similar like shadow sides, or like similar like behavioral patterns or coping mechanisms, or just like similar demons that like match with certain people. And so it's like that misery loves company, like you can come together and just like embrace each other and like give each other this like weird sense of comfort without ever having to like really truly open up with each other or show each other um, like all sides here. But then it's like still having someone to like embrace. It's like even while you're going through like all of these emotions and like just like all of this stuff here, and like dealing with all of this stuff, it's like you still get a sense of like comfort, and you still like have some like another person here with you. It's like you don't have to go through all of this alone. um but you don't really have to like change your ways or like readjust what you're doing. It's like you just figure out a way to like live with it or like be okay with the way that things are. Like it's like this other person is like comfortable in these other situations because then they get a sense of like comfort or like physical like closeness with another person. And like maybe they do understand each other on a certain level, like they have similar pain or like their demons match each other in a certain type of way, or like they have similar burdens that they're carrying, but neither one of them are interested in like fully being transparent with another person or like fully revealing themselves and showing themselves to another person, or fully like making the changes that they need to make here and like the adjustments. Like um right now they're not in this place where they're wanting to like pick and choose or like put certain responsibilities down to like weigh uh to like unload their burdens here. They just are going to like kind of they're figuring it's like because they have these other people to give them that sort of like comfort or that like emotional like connectedness or that like physical comfort, then it's like it provides them a way to like be able to carry all of this baggage and like hang on to it. It's like gives them that perfect like out or that certain bit of release that they need in order to like continue on the way that they are, right? Like they have these other connections in their lives, like these other things that they lean on here that like help them like navigate these certain like emotional situations that they go through. So then they don't have to, like with the 10 of wands, they don't have to realize like um they don't have to like make certain changes, or like they don't have to like um deal with certain things they don't want to deal with, or just like they can just kind of like continue on and like carry all of this baggage with them, and they don't have to fully like show up for these people and like give their whole selves to them or show their whole true self to them. Like they can continue to carry like all of this stuff they're carrying, all of this baggage that they're carrying from the past. They can hang on to it because then that's like they have these like trauma bonds with people. Like they are choosing situations that like they take comfort in situations right now where the other person also has like a lot of baggage. It's like purposely choosing someone that has too much baggage or that like you can't fully like commit to, because then you don't have to then let go of your baggage. Like it's like they are in these other situations right now where it's like there's just enough connection to where they feel comfortable, but they're not actually having to like do the self work to like let go of certain things and like free themselves up and like learn how to like work through certain emotions. It's like they don't have to, yeah, like learn how to work through certain emotions and release certain things and like get over certain things. And um they can just like stuff it all down and like bury it all down and not even like deal with it, and then just have that like emotional like comfort with someone, and then they can just continue on carrying all that baggage and like never having to deal with like their issues, you know. um so it's like they're getting just enough to be like satisfied, but they don't have to make any sort of like real changes here or like really like work on themselves and see like, okay, what is working for me? Like what's preventing me from truly like connecting with others and being close with others and open with others. Um they just like feel more comfortable being in this like withholding energy here. Um and like relying on all of these other people to kind of like help get them through. So like with you, like you feel like the situation or the like connection that you guys have is more spiritual, there's more substance to it, and that may be true. So it could be true that like you guys could come together and have this here, but then this other person would be forced to like address their baggage and their burdens and like all of this like bullish that they're carrying around with them. And that's like really, really uncomfortable. Like they'd rather just carry their shadow self around with them and not like deal with it, and then like find other people that they can trauma bond and have like that shadow self be a part of the trauma bond, because the other person's having the same baggage, carrying the same burdens from their past with them as well. So then they can just like lean on each other, that misery loves company, then get some sort of like physical closeness with someone, and it's like just enough, and they don't have to like do that uncomfortable inner work in order to have these like spiritual higher level type of relationship and connections in our lives. We have to take like a hard look at ourselves and like what works for us and what doesn't. And um, we have to be willing to like leave certain things behind, leave certain behavioral patterns behind that are like weighing us down and like not allowing us to fully like show up for people and like connect with others. And this person is not, they're just not ready to do that. Like that makes them feel really uncomfortable. So the advice here, like with the tower moment, is like with all these hands here, it's like, okay, so it's what I'm seeing is it's like allowing all of this outside, like all of these other people that they're focused on right now, like all this other stuff that's like holding you guys back. They're like wanting to focus on all these like trauma bonds and all this other stuff right now. So the advice from spirit is to look at that and to like actually see that, like to see how many other people are like influencing the situation and how many other people are actually involved here, and kind of like inserting their energy here. And I feel like once you really look at that and you really allow yourself to see like um, you're kind of coming from this position of just like, well, I know like the connection that I feel with them is like stronger, or it's just like deeper, or it's like more real and genuine, and we could have this like really great like future together. And so you like have fought for this, right? And um you've like you've like stayed in this, right? And you've um almost like tried to prove your worth maybe um here. And so it's like because you're so focused on like the spiritual aspect of the relationship, and I think that's good. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or like judge you or anything like that. I think that's a good thing. Like, especially if God has told you, like, that is your kingdom spouse, like, that is your divine counterpart, that is your person, like, eventually you will reconnect with this person. Um, Definitely, like, always, like, listen to your intuition, listen to spirit, listen to the feelings that you have within yourself. Trust yourself, like, trust your connection with the divine. And so you're just so sure that, like, what you have with this person could be so much better, but they're not in a position right now where they're like choosing that. Like they're choosing to do what makes them feel comfortable and what they can like handle right now. And so it's like once you choose to look at the situation objectively in 3D, like in reality of like what's going on right now in present time, rather than like the potential of what you know it could be because of like the way that you feel, um, then I think that it will kind of force you to make some adjustments here in how you're going about things. Like, the more realistically you're able to look at the situation for how it is in real time and present time right now, it will force you to like see what you need to do to like take care of yourself and protect yourself, because you don't want to get like thrown for a loop here, or and like forcing yourself to kind of like take off the rose colored glasses and see the situation as it is right now. um that could really like throw you for a loop or be like a huge tower moment for you, or this could be really really hard because it feels like you have to like give up on something or walk away from something um like forever, and it just feels like it's going to be this like permanent crumbling. But sometimes things have to fully come down, and like the way that things are has to like fully end and cycle out in order to be like rebuilt. And so the longer that you like allow yourself to um be like a choice, or like feel like you can like have to compete for something here, that's just going to be like a personal disservice to like you and your own self-esteem and the way that you feel about yourself. And so it's like there's like the advice here is to protect yourself from the collateral damage that's being caused by this other person, like not being ready to like do their shadow work and do the work that they need to do in order to be able to come forward with you here. So it's like you're having to kind of like open your eyes and realize there are certain things that you need to do in order to like shelter yourself and take care of yourself right now, and like let spirit handle them and like let spirit work with them and like deal with all of their things. Is like you can't really like fight their battles anymore. They have to like come to their own conclusions and like make their own choices on their own. And so yeah, we also have the Queen of Pentacles underneath that. So if they really do feel the same way as you, that like you're also their spiritual divine counterpart, and um that you guys are like meant to come together and have this like long lasting union that's like more um that's just like more elevated and has more substance than like these other situations that they're giving to right now, then they will like make the choices on their own and like do the like um like set the boundaries in their life that they need to set, and like combat the things that they need to combat, and you know do their like inner work and like face their shadows here in order to be able to come forward. But like yeah, right now it's like they take more comfort in these trauma bonds. So it's like there's an unwillingness to like work on their shadow self here. And it's like when they go to work on their like shadow self and those like uncomfortable like deeper parts of themselves here, then they get really really overwhelmed and they feel like so overwhelmed and they feel like they just can't handle it and they can't do it and they can't, like they're just literally like I can't go there, like I can't deal with that. It just makes them feel like too uncomfortable. So they feel more like comfortable just like being in these like more low vibration, like I said, like trauma bond type of connections where it's like you both come together and just like connect over your pain and like lean on each other, to try and like help each other. But it ends up being this like kind of like a more toxic thing just because it's like both parties aren't fully aware of the like deeper parts of themselves that are causing them to uh, be more comfortable in these like more surface level situations, right? um, okay, so I'm gonna pull one of these cards here. So we have gratitude. Yeah. So we have time. So this is all about divine timing here. It's like not wanting to rush or push your agenda. Let's see here. Divine timing is everything. You are not stuck or heading in the wrong direction. Drawing the hourglass asks you to have patience with whatever your current situation is. All will come to pass when the moment is just right. This card is an indicate that something you are waiting for is just on the horizon. So yeah, I feel like for you, it's like as soon as you can really like let this go, and like let the other person go through their process and go through their own, yeah, like the action here is like, okay, so like by letting this go and like letting this fall apart and walking away here, you feel like, oh my gosh, like that's the opposite of what I want, like that's going in the wrong direction, like that's me giving up on them, like I'm just like surrendering, I'm just like letting all these other people win, like I'm just showing them that I don't really care that much. But really you're not going in the wrong direction, you're not stuck. um that's actually going to be the best way. Like by you removing your energy is going to cause them to have this huge tower moment, this huge wake up call. Whereas right now they don't have to make a choice, and they can just like easily, like with the 10 of wands here, it's like right now they can just juggle everything. Like they can like still have you, and then they can still have like these other people where they feel like more comfortable, and they can just kind of like juggle everything and just like um, they can like figure out a way to do everything in a way that like they feel emotionally safe and comfortable. It's like not too much for them, and that's like not fully fair to you. So by you choosing to see the situation as it is like right now, and doing what's best for you here, and like really waking up and recognizing how many other people are actually involved here, I feel like um, that will just naturally cause this situation to kind of come down, or it will like naturally cause this person to like definitely like you removing yourself will cause this person to have like a huge wake up call, because that's not something that they're expecting. Like right now they're like um they feel like they have this like, okay, it's like I can have my cake and eat it too, and like I feel comfortable and safe emotionally, like I don't have to like do too much or open up too much, and I'm not like losing anything in my life, and I can like stay in these trauma bonds. And it's like they just feel like they can move forward and have all their baggage too, right? And so it's like um they're like unbothered right now, like with the facial expression on this card too, like they're literally in this state of just like, it's all good, like I can keep going like this, no problem, you know. um and like you're just gonna stay in it and like keep fighting, right? And like yeah, so like by removing yourself, that's going to cause like a huge wake up call, or even just see by choosing to see the situation for what it is. Like I heard earlier, like by taking off the rose colored glasses, it's just going to naturally cause a huge shift, because then there's no way, when you're more aware of what's going on, when you're choosing to look at something the way that it is, you're less likely to like allow yourself to be like disrespected here, or yeah, you don't deserve to have to like compete with others, or um you shouldn't be going through any sort of like drama, or um just like questioning like why are they not giving certain things to me, or like why are they still like giving certain things to others, or like why are they holding back in certain ways. You should never have to feel like that. So I feel like you just, even just being honest with yourself is going to cause like a huge tower moment here, or just like a huge like awakening or shift or tower moment for the other person. So like in the moment it feels like the wrong choice, because you're like, this is creating so much chaos, and this is kind of like causing everything to like crumble down here, which is like the opposite. Like I was trying to um like I've been working so hard to like fix things here, but sometimes you have to go like in the wrong direction to go in the right direction. It's kind of interesting. um or sometimes you just have to like wait for divine timing to like reveal everything here, and so you have to like play your part in order to like set things up, for things to be able to unfold the way that divine's trying to unfold them. So always be like, trust the guidance that you're being given here. If you feel like divine is like pressing it on you to like take certain action or do something in the situation that you've never really done before, or have some sort of reaction or approach to like a conflict in a way that you would have never reacted before, just like switch up and do something that even you wouldn't expect yourself to do. Allow yourself to be like intuitively guided here. Yeah, I feel like getting one of these truth within cards for this pile, because this seems more like a relationship type of a situation. Just get one card. Oh, two. We have I won't be able to handle myself near you. Yeah, they obviously really care about you and feel really passionately about you as well. And so sometimes, like, giving someone a taste of what they'll be missing, or kind of like giving someone a reality check about like things, can really cause them to have a wake up call and like realize that they've been being really unfair. I am afraid to see you with someone else. So, yeah, like they don't want to see you with someone else, but they're obviously putting you through a lot here. So, my advice would be never be like toxic, obviously. But I would just put yourself first. Like, give them a taste of your own medicine, or give them a taste of their own medicine, and just put yourself first and just do something they wouldn't expect you to do. And I think that's going to have them like shaken in their boots. Like, that's going to turn them from this here, like, oh, I'm all good, I can do all this, to maybe I should drop this load so that I can like run after this girl or boy or whoever it is. I have trust issues. I couldn't be vulnerable with you and let you in. So, yeah, they feel uncomfortable, like truly letting people in, letting their walls down, truly letting people see them. And so, like with the moon here, it's like they feel more comfortable in these like surface level trauma bond type of connections, because then um, you don't have to truly let someone see you, right? You don't have to let someone see all of you. Like with you, like you feel like what you guys have is just so much more spiritual and such a deeper, more genuine connection. And so with you, they would have been forced to um, just like show you things that they're uncomfortable even like really talking about. And yeah, again, like they just feel more comfortable just being able to like get maybe like physical like connection, or yeah, just being able to like have someone to like embrace and like be with like physically, but it doesn't have to be like fully transparent. Like you don't have to be fully open, you don't have to be fully vulnerable, you don't have to be fully seen, but you can still have that like physical like connection or touch or like comfort of another person. um so yeah, they just feel more comfortable that way. Like you challenge them and like push them outside of their comfort zone here. So they just don't, they didn't know how to change this up. Yeah, they are afraid to see you move on here. So take that how you will. With that, take that information with how you will. I kind of want to get like one karma card too, because it's like they're obviously like choosing to focus on like other like connections. Like I'm getting that it's like multiple other people, but it also could be like one person in particular. It's like easier for them to like be with them or hang out with them or like connect with them because they don't have to like truly be vulnerable with them, like I was saying. He is behaving karmic with me. So yeah, like even this other person, like they're not, like it could be multiple other people, like they're not really letting this person in. And um he's been very quiet with me lately and I wonder why. So yeah, like all these other people that he's hanging out with, he's not like opening up to them emotionally. There's no like, it's not the same thing as like what you guys have shared or like what you guys know you could share. Like he's in this place where he's just keeping everything all to himself, no matter who it is, right? But there is some sort of like comfort or some sort of something that he does get out of um, whatever these other situations that he's choosing, they're choosing are, is like it's just more of like a physical connection, right? Um, so yeah, there's not a lot of like opening up and like talking about things and like a lot of emotional vulnerability being exchanged. It's more of the yeah, just comfort of like having a, like another body there, right? Or just another person to experience and like share with. Um, but yeah, he's like this person's definitely not able to give their full true self to any like one person at this time, even though they definitely don't want to see you in particular with someone else. And you may be right, like that you guys do have this like deeper, more meaningful connection that like goes back to these really, really intimate feelings that they have. Um, but right now, they're just not in a place where um, yeah, they know how to like let you in and um, they don't know how to like lean on another person and trust another person fully like that right now. But we have the hourglass, so yeah, this is like a divine timing here. Um, so yeah, there could be like a shift in the near future, or things could be like kind of changing, or like based off of your actions. Like if you make a shift here in the way that you're coming in the situation, rather than like choosing to like continue to fight for it, then that could bring about um, a shift here. Like that could change things up and quicken things up or kind of turn things all about. So yeah, that's all I have for pile two. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you so much. If this resonated with you, you can click the link in my description to book a more personal reading. But I hope everyone has a really awesome 777.